All right, my name is Riggs from Radio Know How to Pronounce Do the Night Show. This is Paramore, ladies and gentlemen, Paramore.
Thank you.
Welcome to Indianapolis.
Thanks.
Good to have you guys here. So you're from Tennessee. You guys are from the South, from Franklin, Tennessee.
Yes, we are.
And now you are one of the newer guys in the band, actually. Taylor, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Taylor, because actually knows Taylor is in your photographs, but they just added him onto the band, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about?
Well, I've actually been friends with them from before they started the band. And I think they've, over the years, I had to finish high school, and then when they needed a new guitarist, it's just I was lucky and I'd known them. So
right. How did that work finishing high school? You guys are so young. How old are you now?
24. I'm 20.
I'm 19.
Did you guys finish high school and everything? Like while you were still on the road and everything?
Jeremy?
I did. I finished real high school.
Real high school?
He finished right before we started doing everything, right before we got busy. And I finished on the road. I had a internet school thing that I would do, and it sucked. But I figured out my mom's password, and I got all the answers. Listen, guys, we had a show to play.
Right.
It's important.
We gotta be on stage. I gotta finish this exam. Come
yeah.
On,
And
yeah, that's good.
I was good at the writing and reading assignments, but when it came to math and science, I was just
awful. I'm awful at math and science too.
You were? Why'd you never help me when I was in the van doing school? Yeah. Okay.
You got better things to do, man, than school.
You finished everything before tour, right?
No, I finished the end of my junior year and senior year on the road. It was all homeschool.
Oh man, nice. But you've all got your diplomas that you can be proud of.
Yes. Except for Zach.
I took my ACT in Pocatello, Idaho. That was awesome. I drove an hour, and all these people were like, "Oh, I don't know if you were actually gonna come or not," and everyone was kind of looking at me.
Did they all talk like Kermit the Frog?
Huh?
Did they all talk like Kermit the Frog?
Yes, they all did.
That was awesome. Oh, do you guys finish your exam? Oh. Your new CD, Brand New Eyes, is coming out. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about it. Did you do the artwork for it? Because I think the artwork is really cool, with the butterfly.
Oh, thank you. Actually, our friend Ryan Russell did it. I don't know, that's a Ryan Russell photo, and we have millions of photos, over the past couple of years that he's done. And I feel like you can really tell when it's a Ryan Russell photograph, because it just has, he doesn't do anything digital. Everything is film. And it's awesome. We really wanted him to work on the album artwork, and he presented, a really cool idea to us to have an image that correlates with every song. And so yeah, the album artwork is basically, there's a lot of photography in it, and it's gorgeous.
Cool. Now, on this new CD, have you felt like you guys have kind of grown up a little bit? I mean, obviously you've grown up so much since you started with the first album with Riot and everything back in the day, and now how has it progressed as far as your writing goes?
Well, I think for these guys, as far as musicianship, everyone's just gotten so much better, and that's obvious, and they can talk about that part. But for me, lyrically, we've been through a lot over the past 2 years, and for me, I think I process a little differently being the only girl on the road, but I think that the way that everything is written, you really get to see sort of an inside look at the past 2 years of our band's life. And the good thing about it is that it's not oh, life's miserable because we're touring all over the world and blah, blah, blah. It's not about being in a touring band. It's really just about life. So I think that anyone that has, struggled growing up with friendships and relationships, the record's just about, that aspect of life and redemption and learning that people aren't perfect, and learning how to deal with that and accept that. It's not a concept record, but there is a lot of that going on in all those songs.
Now, I have this personal question for you. What's your real hair color?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
Mine is brown.
How much of yours is brown?
Mine's something like Jeremy's. It's a light blonde, a dark blonde,
when did
light
you first
brown.
go to the orange? That's your trademark now.
Well, I've been dyeing my hair red since I was 13 or 14, because I found these baby pictures of myself at my dad's house when we were moving, and my hair was orange when I was a kid. I didn't know this for a really long time. I was who's that kid in that picture? And I was that's you.
Really?
And I'm oh my gosh, because the photos that I remember seeing of being a kid, I have really pale blonde hair, and so I never seen the orange, and I loved it, and I wanted to do that. And I started really young, and I stuck to it. So now I don't even know what's going on under there.
They got it spot on. Was it cool having the that Guitar Hero World Tour game modeled after you
Yes,
guys?
that was super cool.
What was that like, having a video game made after you guys?
Have you guys played it yet?
Actually, I did once.
It's weird when you can play a song in real life and you can't play it on a video game. It's real. 'Cause everyone's like, play your own song, play it, and you're like, okay, and it's like, and you're like,
Boo! And they're
my
booing you.
promise
Why are
is
you
to
booing
play
me? I'm in the band.
Yeah, I did it in front of a bunch of our friends. I remember that. And I was like, I put it on expert, so I was like,
Right.
I was like, oh, shoot, this is so different.
It was.
Failed our own song.
Oh, it sucks, dude. Well, I remember when I went to do the motion capture, which is like where you put on the suit and it's got like little lights or sensors all over it, and that's how my character got into the game. I remember they had the first like version of it where you could try it out, and I played it and I got through. Like they were like, oh, all we have done is the expert level, so here you go. I'm like, great, and I got through it and I was like, I'm really good. And then they realized that they didn't turn the like you know how sometimes whatever it was fixed to where it would
So you would
I
always
would
get the
win
notes,
anyways,
no
yeah.
matter what.
So I was like, no wonder I got it.
Well, thank you guys for coming in today, spending time with us, Paramore.